Alright, as you guys know, size does not matter. That's why I'm going to change out this big black antenna right here. What were you guys thinking? Whoever told you that bigger and blacker is not better, they are lying. I love this thing. This is my 2014 Scion FRS that I bought a few months ago in order for me to do this. So it did take me a while to find this car. I was looking for a black, manual, low miles, all stock car. But as you guys can see here, in my previous video, I installed the parent intake here, and I also have a catback from a GR86. And because the car is all stock, that means I got a lot of things to do in preparation for when the wide body kit does get here. Now, I don't know when the kit's going to get here, and I hope that it's soon, but I know that Result Japan has just completed their production process. So hopefully we will be getting the kits stateside very soon. But that means I get to do other things to this car, and so when the kit does get here, I just install the kit, get it painted, and that'll be it. So this video's objective is to go ahead and get these Tein Flex Z coilovers on. Once I get those done, I will be changing out the rotors and painting the calipers red. Here is the setup that I have right here for the rotors. I just got some R1 Concept blanks because I don't need to go slot it or drill or anything. And then I got the IRP Short Shifter right here. So other than installing the IRP Short Shifter, I'm going to be changing out the e-brake boot, the e-brake right here. And I do have a JDM limited Momo steering wheel that's coming in from Japan. Should be here this week, so I will be going ahead and installing that as well as a short hub right here. But other than that, I think I'm going to leave the interior pretty much stock the way that it is. And I guess we'll see. I mean, that's why I say it now, but we'll see what happens in a couple months. So that's going to be the plan for today's video. Just get everything ready for the wide body kit. So let's go ahead, get the car on jacks, and install the Tein coilovers. Alright, as you guys know, size does not matter. That's why I'm going to change out this big black antenna right here. What were you guys thinking? Look at this little baby one. It's cute. It reminds me of myself. Look how cute it is compared to this guy right here. Oh, bigger is not always better. Alright, so this video wasn't meant to be like a tutorial on how to install coilovers or anything, because I'm pretty sure that you guys can find that all over the internet. But I got the rear shock assembly out for both sides. I'm just having some problems with the front over here. Can't get the end link bolt thing over here off, and I have the correct tool and everything. Where is it? Yeah, so I have like the correct tool with like the hex key, but I think, I'm not sure why, but it's kind of stripped on the inside, and now it came out a little bit. Now it's just rattling. So I think what I might have to do is just take my saw there and just cut a slit over here, and then just get new ones, a new end link. And from what I know, this is a Washington car, but it's kind of rusty down here, so I don't know, maybe that's just how 12-year-old cars are. But yeah, the rears are just about finished. I just gotta put the coilovers back on, but the fronts are giving me an issue, so I might just have to just resort to cutting it now. Alright, so it is the next day, and I was able to go ahead and get the end link out on the driver's side over here. The passenger side, I will probably have to cut it. It's right over there, and it's just free spinning right now. But since the top of the end link is off on the passenger side, I'm going to go ahead and just put the new coilovers onto the car, and then when my new end links get here tomorrow, and then I can just attach that. But yeah, I guess this is taking much longer than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, the coilover should be onto the car today, and then I'm going to take off the brake pads and paint the calipers of the front and the rear, and then put the new rotors on with the new brake pads. And yeah, I guess I got an update saying that my steering wheel will be here on Monday. So I guess I'm going to be doing that last. And I still do have the IRP Short Shifter that I will be installing as well. I've never done that before, so I guess I will just learn along the way and yeah, try to get as good as content as for you guys as possible. But yep, coilover should be on pretty soon. Let's go ahead and do that right now. that I got the front coilovers on the car, I'm going to go ahead and paint my calipers. I already took the brake pads off, and I have one brake pad right here just to hold the caliper up so I can get like better coverage on it. And I'm going with the G2 brake caliper paint system, and it comes with the brake parts cleaner. This is like, I think like the brushes are and the stir stick are in here. And then I'm gonna go with red. I'm gonna go and mix this and paint this onto the calipers. So I have this on my Lexus right now, and I think that if you just go with this and then ceramic coat it after you're done, and it will make the brake caliper easier to clean. Like you could just spray your wheel cleaner on it, and then with like the pressure washer, and that'll clean your calipers at the same time. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna be using this. Let's go ahead and scuff it up and get ready to paint. Alright, so it's been about 24 hours since I got these painted, and I went ahead and got some ceramic coated on them. So they are nice and smooth right now. So I'm going to go ahead and install these R1 Concept Rotors onto the front and the rear. The end links, they will be here, I think tomorrow. So they kind of got delayed, which is fine. I have other stuff that I can do as well. But the project is coming along pretty good. So hopefully I'll be able to just get the rotors and the brake system all done today. From there, maybe do the short shifter, but I do have to get my Lexus ready for the car show that is going to be happening on Sunday as well. So today's Friday, and of course I'm going to be taking you guys along the way to the car show too, but I think that the FRS should be done with whatever I need to do on it probably tomorrow. So yep, the car show will be a good break and a good reward for finishing up my FRS, getting this back on the ground, getting my Lexus back into its original spot, and put the FRS back to where it belongs over here. But yeah, like I said, brakes are gonna happen right now, so let's go ahead and get the rotors installed. Like an hour and a half, I finally got the short shifter in, nice and notchy. Got everything all dialed up. Ooh, it's gonna feel so good. Just need to put everything back together. Got to cut the little plastic piece so that it goes. I think it's like right here that needs it. I'm not too sure. But yep, and then I gotta change the steering wheel, but. Everything else on the outside is all good. I got everything back together down here. I am so exhausted. But yep, got the brakes all done. Just got to clean this up. But yeah, everything is all good everywhere else. The short shifter took way longer than I thought it was gonna take. But it was my first time, so I think I did pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. It's pretty tall, which I like it. It has like a whole like race car vibe to it, and I think that's pretty how I'm gonna keep the interior for right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of my progress so far. But I gotta put the FRS project on hold real quick because I gotta wash my Lexus and get that ready for the car show tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get this thing all cleaned up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I leave for the car show. Alright guys, so I'm here over at the grill show now. Got a whole bunch of cars up here on the patio. Got my car right back here. A whole bunch of cars over here as well. Rolled in with buddy Kevin and RJ right here from Canada. And I am at the Black Diamond show. So I'll show you guys some of the cars over here. these are all very, very cool, guys. Yeah, I got some cars over here as well. And then one's right here. They got some nice quality bills. But I'll show you guys some of the cars that are here right now, and then we will get back home and finish the FRS. So the show is over now, and all three of us are bringing home some awards. So the show was fun and everything, but it's time for me to get back to working on the FRS and finishing up this video. So let's go ahead and go home. All right, guys, so I am back home now. The car show was pretty fun time, and as you guys saw, I was able to bring home some hardware. But now it is time to work on this FRS again and trying to finish up strong. When I was at the car show, my Momo steering wheel came in right here. So let's go ahead and unbox this real quick so you guys can see which one I got. I already was too excited, so I unboxed it inside. That's why there's not going to be any like protection on it. But this is the wheel that I got right here, and see, like I said before, I don't know if I did or not, but this is going to be like a Momo collab, and it's the full speed. This is a Japan limited edition, and it is a real one. And if you guys didn't know, this is how you guys can tell. So I think there's like a chip in the steering wheel here, and if you have your NFC on, you just put your phone to it right here and let it do its thing, and then it'll tell you that this is a genuine Momo steering wheel. So that's pretty cool. So yep, this is a real Momo steering wheel, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my short hub installed inside, get this installed. Hopefully I could install the horn, because I don't know, I've only installed aftermarket steering wheel once in my life. So I think this up here is the ground, because I don't see two of these terminals. So we'll see how it is. So yeah, Japan limited full speed Momo steering wheel. Let's go ahead and get that installed right now. Got everything all installed. Plugged the negative cable back into the battery terminal, and just to make sure that if I touch the two wires together, the horn works. So this is, oh crap, this is how it's going to be installed here. The signal is not too far, but I have a little extension to make it a little bit closer to me, so I might do that. And I did want to install a quick release, but I think that's going to sit like probably 3 inches is being closer to me, so that's going to be way too close to me, because like right here it's already a pretty good reach from the steering wheel to the shift knob right here, so it's like pretty even. So I might just leave it like this. I don't drive the car too much anyways, maybe just like to the car shows. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this steering wheel setup and my shift knob setup as well. I just gotta put the center console and everything back on, but everything should be pretty good. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the wheel. I like the red accent on here. It kind of goes with the interior, like the stitching and everything like that. So, and obviously the FRS has like red all over it too. So I think it matches like a little nice, it's like a nice accent. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the wheel and the short shifter install. So it's pretty good right here. All right, here the FRS is pulled out of the garage. Finally, my Lexus could finally get a spot back. But yeah, this is how the FRS is right now. I'm not gonna dial in the height of it too much, but this is just how it came. And I think this is actually perfect, like a 1 finger gap here, and I think it's like a 1 in the back too. So yeah, everything I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, because once I put the white body on, I could adjust it from there. But yeah, this is how the car is here. Got the GR catback exhaust there. Steering wheel and the short shifter is all installed. And the new brake setup here as well. But I'm gonna go and drive the car, get the brakes all bedded in and everything. So let's go ahead and go for a drive, see how the new steering wheel feels. All right, first impression, I gotta see if I could make it out of my driveway without scraping. Because my Lexus is on air, so obviously my FRS is not on air, and I'm wondering how it's gonna be when I get the white body on. I'm gonna have to just sit a little high and not have that stance. All right, so initial thoughts on this wheel and the short shifter setup. The wheel feels really good in my hands. I think it's only like a 340 millimeters, and then I think the OEM one is like 350, so there's not too much of a difference there. The shifter feels nice and notchy. I don't know, it just feels really good. Like, I miss driving manual. I don't drive the FRS too much, just because I don't want to drive a stock car, but yeah, it feels nice and notchy. Definitely the throw is much shorter, but it feels good. And then I have my turn signal extension on as well, so I don't have to reach for the turn signals over here. Oops, I'll show you guys that once I get back home. But yeah, the first initial drive right here, everything feels pretty good. I'm also bedding in the brakes, so. But yeah, the short shifter just feels a lot better. It's just like right here, so it just feels good. And as far as the suspension, I think I need to like soften up the dampening, because it feels kind of rough right now. But I can do that later on. I can like make sure that everything feels as OEM as possible, or even better. But yeah, right now it feels kind of stiff, kind of hard. So whoever told you that bigger and blacker is not better, they are lying. I love this thing. All right, guys. So this is how the cockpit is going to look like for the time being. I just need to get that retaining ring to fix my horn button right here. Here is the turn signal extension right here. It's pretty easy to just get to right here. So it's gonna help me a lot, so I don't have to like reach as far as I do with this one here. Here is the IRP short shifter right here. Feels pretty good in my hands and everything. Got a new boot for the e-brake, got a new shift boot as well. And then yeah, this is how the interior is going to look like for now. I think I don't plan on doing too much for the interior here, but I think just like a nice look, a nice feel of everything. Let me know what you guys think of how the interior looks. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give this video a like, comment, and share. Let me know what you guys think about the project so far. Some people in Indonesia have been getting their kits already, as you guys probably seen on social media like Instagram. So hopefully that means that we will get our kits over here in the United States pretty soon. But the car has everything that it needs on it right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the kit, and I need to buy some wheels too. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about wheels. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestion on wheels, leave them below. Should I just get some Watanabes, kind of like they have in the example, or should I go with like Works or something different? Let me know what you guys think, because I have some ideas. But yeah, let me know what you guys think as well. But this is going to be part 1 of the new 86 build, so if you guys have not yet, go ahead and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to enjoy life, go slow.